Where did I get my strength from? I wanted to come back to Saget. To prepare yourselves while there's still time.
Moshe the Beetle was Eli's teacher. He taught him the studies of Kabbalah, but he faced his persecution before the other Jews in his community. He was taken out of his home and brought to a concentration camp, where he was forced to dig his own grave, all because he was a foreigner to Saget. To most people, this would have broken their spirits, but Moshe was a believer in his faith. He came back from almost being killed just to warn the others about deportation. When he told everyone of their horrible fate, no one believed him, but that didn't stop him. His faith led him to keep going, even through times where he wanted to give up.
In a calm, strong voice, "Long live liberty! A curse upon Germany!"
Though the man saying this quote is about to be hanged, he still has some faith in God. This quote says, "in a calm, strong voice," and that shows how he still remains unfrightened even when close to death. He stayed unfrightened because he knew that his faith would protect him. His faith in God also inspired the others at camp to hold on to their lives and to not let go of their beliefs. This also gave the camp some sort of hope that maybe they would get out and survive.
And Moshe the Beetle talked to me for long hours. It was with him my initiation began. We would read together 10 times over the same page of the Zohar.
Eli's father did not want him to learn the ways of Kabbalah, even though he took so much pride in his faith. His father told him that his place was in school, but this didn't stop Eli. He went to the synagogue every day and would weep as he prayed. One day he found a new teacher by the name of Moshe the Beetle. Moshe taught Eli about religion and faith, and Eli looked up to him for strength when he needed it. Moshe was always there to give Eli the power to keep moving on, even when the times got tough. Faith gives people the hope and trust to get through the tough times.
What does your greatness mean, Lord of the universe, in the face of all this weakness, this decomposition, this decay? Why do you still trouble their sick minds, their crippled bodies?
It was when Eli was closest to death that he began losing faith in God. He could not believe that the being that he put so much hope and power into allowed death and injustice to go on in the world. Disgusted by how God did not put an end to the suffering of his devoted followers, Eli doubts God's power. Eli is forced to question his respect for God when he let his own people be massacred.
I have terrible news. Deportation. The ghetto was to be completely wiped out. We were to leave street by street, starting the following day.
Eli is forced to leave his home in Saget because of his faith. The Holocaust had many targets, but because Eli was Jewish, he would be deported from his home to a concentration camp. His beliefs did not align with the majority of Europe at that time, so they were never considered to be on the same level as the others. When the German Nazi Party began killing off outsiders in an attempt to make Europe one purified race, the faith of the Jewish population in Saget came in the way of their survival.
The Bible bade us rejoice during the 7 days of the feast, but our hearts were not in it. We wished the feasts were over so that we should not have to play this comedy any longer.
The Jews of Saget were wary of the persecution they would face in the coming days. All the countries around them were under Nazi occupation, and it was only a matter of time before they would be too. They were celebrating Rosh Hashanah, a Jewish holiday, furthering the emphasis that they were the ones that would be sought after by the Nazis. Out of fear for their lives, the Jewish population of Eli's town Saget were no longer able to enjoy their long-lived traditions. The German occupation had infiltrated not only their lives, but their faith as well.